Euro bonds, a dollar was 6 cedis. Cedis is the name of the Ghana's money. A dollar was 6 cedis. Right now, a dollar is 15 cedis. You know, so even the treasury that I opened up that matured 3 years later, I lost. So because of that, a lot of people were enticed by this Euro bonds because your money stays in the dollar currency.
Keep watching Amansai Online TV. Yay!
Hola, soy Alba. I'm Alba from Spain. Please keep watching Amansai Online TV.
Amansai Online TV. Our hope is here.
Aha, Amansai Online TV. Midiani Nanama Osono. The return of John Dramani Mahama. Hey, since Nana, he is coming like a kite. John Dramani Mahama is coming like a kite. Udia bro. Just say the obe who was social media needs to be an react. Now we need him crana so all to who better one high ever pamu figure. Not that try na who baby or benenam. President John Dramani Mahama Ababe reacted. Wababe reply Michael Blackson ni message. Just enche bia na Michael Blackson kwati na vlog TV so na just say and some kafa Ghana home na ye time papa na akọ help comment section na say a obi kwa so on tuni na kransi Ghana this Ghana that and some kafa Ghana ho nya asem to dey nti o kan sanse na obi school no piska efu financial minister or me check no for riata ho no anko di be sheni school me so lost $1.2 billion nti e man ho e den e ba form or training ma keno for riata an first amba enche ya President John Dramani Mahama a react to say or the sika 6 billion Ghana cedis e de be ma no de ahye school ni na ka bia wa bo bia say or de atete no ho we mani jesem abrantie eba betro to media use say since die ono Michael Blackson ne de oyeden oye NDC ni mapa no going back no going back to tell the waba register or NDC mummy and share some more trouble when be or say there look at God. This is very great start for all bondholders. As of today, I'm officially a member of what NDC party. John Dramani Mahama. You just put a smile on the face of case at my school. Just say, Neni son of Wababe Troye de, Eddie Ababe Winton time video no son. Neni aja papa. Adia MPP Yamana. NDC Awabe. Na MPP de na mini sen cafe such as Mona Mustard CEO. Say, or Pesca Kardashian is Kumama. Anyways, Mummy and Kosher video.
They stopped making payments, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I spoke to the lady at the bank. She said, we know they're having a little issue. The government, you know, they're in debt. They borrowed China money from China, COVID, bunch of excuses, which is excuses to me.
They use your money to pay back the Chinese debt.
Yeah, they use my money to pay China.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Seized by Ghana.
But it wasn't seized. So, well, it felt like it was seized for it. So this is what happened. So we put the money up. I probably it made one payment. The payment stopped. And, you know, and this is right around COVID time. Right around COVID. Payment stopped. We don't know what's going on. You know, and mind you, you know, I also had some treasury bills, but the treasury bills were in Ghana money. Now, those are a little different. Anything in the Ghana currency was fine, was safe, because they could just print some fucking money, you know?
Yeah.
The reason why I didn't choose to do that amount of money in the Ghana currency was because their money goes up and down.
Right. The euro is much more stable.
The euro is, you know, the dollar.
Similar to the dollar.
Exactly.
Right.
They're stable. So, you know, in fact, when I did the euro bonds, a dollar was 6 cedis. Cedis is the name of the Ghana's money. A dollar was 6 cedis. Right now, a dollar is 15 cedis. You know, so even the treasury that I opened up that matured 3 years later, I lost. So because of that, a lot of people were enticed by this euro bonds because your money stays in the dollar currency. They stopped making payments, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I spoke to the lady at the bank. She said, we know they're having a little issue. The government, you know, they're in debt. They borrowed China money from China, COVID, bunch of excuses, which is excuses to me.
They used your money to pay back the Chinese debt.
Yeah, they use my money to pay China.
That's crazy.
Crazy, unheard of.
Yeah.
And that's just me. I have a bigger voice. But it's probably hundreds of thousands of other people that invested their
easy.
money.
Yeah.
And then, so I said, okay. But then I spoke to one guy that worked for that particular regime. And I apologize for blaming my problem on Ghana. Ghana is not the problem. It's usually it's people that are in office are the problem. So the particular Ministry of Finance from the NPP regime. We have Democrat here and Republican here in Ghana. They have like the big ones are NPP and NDC.
Mm-hmm. So
at that particular time, NPP was in office. So they are the one to be blamed for it, not Ghana. Ghana is a great country with great people. I apologize to my Ghana for what I said, but I'm blaming on the NPP and the Ministry of Finance and whoever, or that regime. They decided to use our money to pay whatever debt it is, and then what it said to us? It said, thank you for helping us save the country. Involuntarily, motherfucker. I didn't volunteer my money for this shit. So we didn't hear nothing for now. It's going on 2 years, no payment. So now how am I gonna go find new money to pay for the school? And I'm funding out of my pocket. Now my money is on hold, and so I spoke to the bank lady. She said, "Mike, they're gonna figure this out. Just a little issue, but everything should be okay." I said, "Okay, cool."
2 years later.
2 years later, then I hit up one of my guys that worked for that regime. I said, "Yo, man, what's up with your government?" He's like, "Mike, I'll get you your money back, but I'm gonna need 10%." Right? And trust me, I wish I would have did that. Because a lot of times those guys have the power to do that.
Because you still haven't gotten your money back.
No,
Still don't have it back.
I don't have it back. So I wish I would have did that. But I spoke to the lady at the bank, the bank manager. I said, "Listen, I got a guy that works, he said he get my money back, but he wants 10%. He said, "Mike, if you don't need this money right away, don't lose $100,000 or $120,000. Just wait. They're gonna figure this out very soon." I said, "Okay." I took her word for it. I said, "All right, man." I said, "Forget it." Then I spoke to a bigger guy. This guy is like cousins to the president. He's like the right-hand man. This guy probably make decisions in Ghana. I'm definitely not mentioning his name, right? I was like, "What the fuck is up with your government? What's up with this money?" He said, "Mike, everything's gonna be okay. We about to figure it all out." He said, "If all odds fail, at worst, whatever date each one puts to mature, you get your money back plus the interest." Which I didn't mind, because those are all like 3-4 year bond. If I know for a fact, and in fact, one of them was about to mature like this year, and then other ones probably like a year later. I didn't mind waiting a year or two to get all my money back with interest. He said, when it matures, at worst, you get your money back with interest. When he told me that, and I knew he ran shit, I felt comfortable. I said, "Okay, I'm good." 2 months prior to the election, they finally made a decision on the Eurobonds. They gave us 2 options: either take one, or they'll pick one for you. Right? The first option is your 3-4 year bond is now 11-year bond.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
And whatever amount of money you gave them, you're gonna lose 37% of it.
Should have gone for the 10%.
I should have gone for the 10%.
Yeah.
Right? You lose 37% of it. Now, if you give $1 million, you lost almost $400,000. Now now your 9% interest rate that you had is now 5%.
Vimbas.
Those are the option 1. Option 2, you don't lose none of your money you give them. You keep your whole amount of money. But now instead of your 3-4 year plan, is now 15 years before you get your money back, right? Instead of you getting your 9% interest rate, it's 1.5%. So pick which one you want.
Yeah. They're basically robbing you.
Robbing you.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I went on Twitter and I lit the
Ashafo video ni na moko share no. Mo hu nsama abranti na e ka fa aga na. Anyways, metenase ona ka wo peska bi se na yan fa mo ka beka de esinse ti me metenase pa. Metenase. Se na ne da wo hwe channel we a mesrew comment like me mia notification bell no so se na be ye video bi a on sabetu made aka na wa share so de ama afoforo amo ma TV. comment wa say ebe ready am come. God bless.